Hey, what's going on, everybody? Vasset here at Outdoors with V. Hope everyone's doing well. Just recently, I shared with all of you that my family and we moved. So here we are, here I am in my garage, new garage. I just converted it into my gear room, my studio, whatever you want to call it, for the channel. I cannot wait to film brand new episodes in here, product episodes, informative episodes like today. Today I'll be showing you my brand new gear wall right behind me. So excited. An adventure is coming. I have been so busy with holidays, the kids, moving, unpacking, settling in, closing things out on the sale of the previous home. It's just been absolutely insane. Thank you so much for your patience. I promise you 2024 is going to be full of adventures, product episodes, informative episodes. We're going to kick this off here on the channel right here today with an episode on this gear wall right behind me. Let's get started. First, let me just say I did have a gear room in the previous house. However, it was an extremely small room. It served as my office as well, a gaming room, and just a place I like to hang out in. So, really small. Now that we're in this huge garage, I have a dedicated area just for the outdoor gear used on this channel. With that said, I'll go ahead and get started. You'll see all of the fuel that I own right behind me here. This is a mixture of propane, butane, and isobutane. I have some fire starting material here as well. And you'll see my fire kit featured in many of my episodes. This one Tigress pouch here has all of the fire starting material that I need. In terms of the shelf below that, I have my kettles, my stoves, cooking utensils, eating utensils, plates, freeze-dried meals. In here, I have quite a few freeze-dried meals. I have my Peak Refuel, Mountain House. Looks like there's some coffee in here as well. Let me see. I think Backpacker's Pantry is in here, and Trailtopia. So quite a few options in there as well. There's some oatmeal, and let me see. I think that's it for that shelf. On the shelf below that, I have my handsaw. I got my first aid kit. I got some medicine here, some extra tent stakes, some storage pouches. I also have my water filtration pouch here by Katadyn, and some more pouches here as well. Below all of this is some miscellaneous items. I have my drone case, some extra GoPro batteries, a rope, a hatchet, and like a waterproof backpack, and a pot as well. So miscellaneous items on the bottom there. For those of you that do not know this, it is extremely important to store your sleeping bags, your quilts, anything that has down or synthetic material that keeps you warm in a storage sack like this. This storage sack here is made by Omnicore Designs. I purchased this off of Amazon. I actually have a quilt by One Tigress rated at 45 degrees, 40 degrees actually, yeah, 40 degrees, and then a 20 degree sleeping bag by Kelty. Both are in this storage sack. The reason why it's important to store it this way is so that you can store it loosely. Anytime you use your compression sack that comes with your sleeping bag or quilt, you're basically isolating the material that keeps you warm. And the longer you keep that compressed, the less effective it will be over time. So if you store it like this, you're maintaining the down or the material inside the sleeping bag itself that keeps you warm, and it takes good care of it. You're evenly distributing all of the material, all of the down, all of the synthetic material that keeps you warm throughout the entire sleeping bag when you store it like this. So don't keep your down or synthetic material bags, anything like that, compressed. Store them loosely. Moving along, you'll see my go-to backpacks right above me here. I got my Decathlon 4-Class Teton Sports Scout and my REI bag here. This is a 50-liter bag, 55-liter, and 75-liter. These bags are awesome, very reliable. I know that I used this on my last episode. I don't believe I've used this in any episodes yet. I know I've used that in maybe one or two. But yeah, these bags are awesome. On the shelf below that, guys, I have my fan. I have some lanterns here, some more storage pouches. I have my chest rig, some Ziploc bags here, a sealant for when you need to seam seal your tent, and some mosquito repellent coils here as well. Here is another example of a storage sack for your sleeping bag. So I have a 0 degree sleeping bag stored loosely in this sack here. All right, everybody, let's keep going. I have my tarps here on this shelf. Mixture of one Tigris, Aqua Quest. Let's see here, Alps Mountaineering. I have some footprints here as well, and some more generic tarps here. I have my one Tigris tent poles. If you can see here, I have a table by one Tigris. I have a chair, my duffel bag for, carrying fuel, carrying stove, so on and so forth during truck camping adventures. And then I have some more chairs on the left there. Down here, you will see my power stations. This one here is by Blue Eddy. This one is EcoFlow. And you'll also see my Mr. Buddy heater here as well. Right next to all that, you'll see my camp toilet, my green elephant tent poles, two huge heavy-duty cots. Moving right along, we are heading to the shelter and sleep equipment. You can never have too many shelters. Now, I know there are plenty outdoor enthusiasts out there that probably have more shelters than me, but I think this is a lot. And I'm just showing you, for this segment here, I'm just showing you this section. I have more at the bottom here. But let's first start at the very top with another example of storing your sleeping bag loosely. This is the Nemo Forte 20-degree sleeping bag, stored in that very nice storage sack that comes with it. I have the 3 sleeping pads up here, Thermarest, Nemo, and Teton Sports. Here are a lot of my shelters for backpacking. I got the Nature Hike Cloud Up 3, Nature Hike Mongar 2. I have a bicycle tent by Nature Hike that comes with a footprint up top there. 2 pillows, a rumple blanket, Sierra Designs Convert 3. That is an awesome 4-season tent. The Alps Mountaineering Lynx 1 person. It's an okay tent. It's more of like a 3+. I kind of use it as a 4-season tent sometimes. You haven't seen me use it, but you probably will in the future. And then obviously my favorite one Tigris here at the bottom. So that's that section of shelters. Let's move on towards the bottom to show you some more shelters on this wall. All right, everybody, wrapping up the rest of the shelters here. You'll see in red here we have the Teton Sports Mountain Ultra 4-person tent. Next to that in gray, the North Face Wawana 4-person. And orange, we have the North Face Wawana 6-person. Here we have a huge 2-person tent by Kelty. That is the Kelty Wireless. And then in blue, we have the Nemo Aurora 4-person high-rise. We have 2 cots here, black and coyote brown by one Tigris. Those cots are awesome. Y'all have seen me use those. A blow-up mattress by Coleman. A Coleman tent here. That is the Darkroom Technology 4-person Sundome. A rollout canvas sleeping bag by Teton Sports, which I believe is rated at 0 degrees. Really, it's like 25. And then another sleeping pad by Ascend. That's it for the gear wall. This gear wall represents most of my gear. However, I do have more gear inside my truck that I always keep with me. I do plan on having a future episode that talks about emergency gear, survival gear, gear that you need with you in case of an emergency. I always have a winter kit, extra clothing, food, you name it. another handsaw, a hatchet, a chainsaw, always with me just in case I run into a bad situation. Lastly, everybody, a huge part of me storing and transporting my gear are these storage containers you see in this corner. Y'all have seen me use them on many truck camping adventures, whether it's for storage on the truck bed, whether it's for protecting my equipment, my gear against the elements. If it rains and I have all of my gear in the truck bed, I want to make sure that it's protected. So I use these pretty much waterproof containers here, watertight. I mean, they are truly awesome to use when you're out camping, especially on truck camping adventures. All right, everybody, with all that said, I am done with this episode. I'd like to thank all of you for joining me here today. What do you think of my gear wall? Comment down below. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed this episode. I'm really looking forward to filming in this garage, in this new space, in this studio made for this channel at Outdoors with V. Thank you so much for joining me again. Have a great rest of your weekend. Have a productive and safe week coming up. Till next time, everybody. Take care.